What's up, guys? My name's Kamal, and we're going to look at Rhino today. So I'm just going to show you my go-to Rhino build whenever I do use Rhino. It's not really as often as I used to, but I still use him occasionally. He's really strong, more tough than anything. And the reason I wanted to show this is because, well, I don't know, it's a little bit different than I think what most people use. I see a lot of people running around with Life, the Vitality mod on Rhino, and it throws me off a bit. It kind of confuses me because it's completely unnecessary. Now, the build that I run, it's going to be Steel Charge, obviously, just because, I mean, mostly we kind of need that extra capacity. We got Power Drift because Power Strength, 30% chance to knock back, which chance to resist knockback, knockdown, which really doesn't matter at all. None of the resistance to knockdown matters. You're Rhino. So you have this one for the armor, and this for movement speed and armor. The reason is because your Iron Skin is kind of based off your armor and your ability strength. We've also got plus strength minus duration. Iron Shrapnel, this allows you to basically break your Rhino Iron Skin and then recast it. It's a lot stronger than a lot of people give it credit for, especially when you couple it up with this little bad boy right here, which actually increases your armor by quite a bit once you charge through a bunch of enemies. But I'll show you what it actually does once we start playing. Continuity for the duration, just a little bit more duration for when we're using our shout, our battle roar. I think it's called shout. I'm not sure, but yeah. And then intensify, just more ability strength. As you can see, there's kind of a running thing here. You want as much strength as possible. Duration just helps a little bit. Didn't really have anything else to put there. Ironclad Charge is a must-have. Not a must-have, but it will make your life a lot easier. And then the Iron Shrapnel, same thing. Not a must-have, but highly, highly, highly suggested. The weapon I'm going to use is going to be the Arcoplasmor more often than not. It's pretty strong, pretty easy to use. It falls off really late game, but I mean, I don't really take Rhino into super long or high-end runs, to be completely honest. Fake Ore Marelock, just for funsies. I have 100% status Fake Ore Marelock. It's, you know, I like it. It's fun. My nice fancy little melee weapon, I've shown you guys this one before. We call it the Dirty Dick because it is the viral damage rapier. And then this is the Arcoplasmor build. So, let's go and see what we can get ourselves into. We're going to start out with Iron Skin. When you first get in, you're gonna want to get the Iron Skin going just to give yourself that extra bit of damage. And this was why I was saying that I don't see the point of people running health mods or the Vitality mod, Vitality, however you want to fucking say it. I don't see the point of people running that mod. It doesn't make any sense to me. It's completely unnecessary. Now, what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to get some enemies together, charge through them, which that didn't do. Oh, it hit two of them. The more you hit, the better you feel. There we go. So recast it again with 100% more, and you get double the shield. Now, obviously, the more that you do it, now it went from 6k to 10k. I mean, and that's just hitting 2 mobs. So if you can get even more mobs together and shoot through them and get that buff, get it even higher. Like as you saw on mine, it was only 100% more. So if you can get it going where it's like 400% more shield, that's like right there. Now it's at 200. So recast, and it should bring me right around 15k, 13k roughly. Yeah. So I mean, it's a pretty big bonus. Don't run Vitality, okay? Not on Rhino. It's unnecessary. It's a waste of a mod slot. You know, nobody's impressed with your 1,000 horsepower Rhino. I mean, I get it, but at the same time, I don't get it at all. It's just, oh man, it doesn't make sense to me. There's a fair amount of people that run high HP rhinos, and it's just, I think it's mostly just a lack of understanding of how Rhino works. I mean, you should never need any HP, because even if you get into the instance where, let's say you got some enemies on you, right? Let me get my buff up. I don't want to waste it. Oh no. I don't have the mana for it yet. Alright, there we go. 321, right? So let's say you're in one of these instances where you have the enemies near you. You recast it. See, it breaks down and gives a little AoE. That AoE is going to stop whatever's there for a moment. So when you pop your shell, don't wait for it to run out. Just keep an eye down there on the bottom right. I mean, if you keep an eye down there, you'll know. I mean, it's super easy to pay attention to. Just make sure you're not running out of energy. You're not running out of the ferrite armor. Okay, that's fine. So yeah, I mean, this is the Rhino build that I run. The damage buff, it's okay. 107% increased damage. That's pretty decent. I mean, 10k non-crit, 10k non-crit. That's white damage, you know, for 10,000. So that's pretty decent. That's not bad. Nothing to, you know, nothing to bat your eyes at. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the video. I haven't really been making any videos lately. Oh, that was a nice little 35k crit. Mostly because I've been having a lot of issues with my hands, and it's getting to the point where it hurts pretty bad to play video games, but I can't stop. So I'm trying to play a very extremely small amount each day, and trying to figure out, you know, what kind of videos to put out so that it's not bland and boring. I noticed that, I mean, a lot of the builds are going to be running almost the exact same mod setup, with the exception of one or two mods here and there, maybe the mod placement, the order the mods are gone in. And so for me, it's kind of difficult, because I don't want to be one of those content creators where you can look at 17 different videos and it's all the same information in all of them. So what I'd really like to do is, if you've made it to this point in the video, please let me know what kind of information you're looking for, what kind of, you know, builds you're wanting, or even how-tos in the game, especially if you're a new player. That's my favorite thing. My favorite thing in this game is helping new players. So if you're a new player, man, what do you need information on? What kind of things are you looking for? What kind of things are you wanting to do in the game? If you're on PS4, I mean, I've got a clan, I've got a dojo, I've got all the stuff, I've got all the things. I don't have Ignis Wraith, don't judge me. But yeah, let me know down in the comments what kind of weapons, what kind of builds, things of that nature you're looking for. That way I can try to bring out some content that's a lot more useful than just run damage, make corrosive, apply crit damage. You know, let me know, guys. Let me know. Peace.